Today I'm going to show you how to remix any song.
We don't gotta be in love, no. I don't gotta be the one, no. We don't gotta be in love, no. I don't gotta be the one, no. I just wanna be one, no. Your girl tonight.
Creating remixes is not only a fun thing to do, but you can also learn a lot from it, and useful at moments when you don't have inspiration for your own tracks. You can just start creating a remix and get an idea going, and then later remove the parts of the original track, and then you have your very own new track. In this video, I will be breaking down the full process of creating a remix, such as vocal extraction, tempo modification, finding the chords and melody of a song, and then building up a remix from scratch. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and with that being said, let's start creating a remix. First, you will need to download the song you want to remix. For this video, I'm using a song by The Weeknd called One of the Girls. So we'll be remixing that track in this video. Once you have downloaded the song you want to remix, it's useful to find the acapella of the song. An acapella is basically the vocals only of a song. So without any instruments, it's just the vocals alone, and this lets you create a remix easily. I would suggest to first do a Google search and look if there are any acapellas of the song available already. So I just typed in the name of the song and then after it acapella over here, and then you see that there are a bunch of acapellas available already. So apparently for this song they officially released the acapella because it was uploaded on The Weeknd's official channel. So if you're lucky, there's an official acapella available, but usually that's not the case and you have to create an acapella of the song yourself. Luckily, it's not that hard nowadays to create an acapella of a song. There are so many tools available online at the moment, especially with artificial intelligence. You can easily create and extract the vocals of a song. A website for it could be vocalremover.org, where you can just upload the song and then it will separate the music and vocals for you. In the description, I will leave a few more online AI vocal extractors that are very easy to use, and then you can just try and see which one delivers the best quality. If you're using the new FL Studio 2024, you're lucky because it now has a built-in stem separator, which is really nice for remixes. To use it, go to the sample, so this is the original track, and then go to this little icon in the corner here, and then if you look closely it says extract stems from sample. Once you click that, it gives you a few options, so you can extract the drums, bass, instruments or vocals from the track. For this remix I only want the instrumental and the vocals, so I select that, then hit extract, and then it will take a moment to process the whole track. Once it has been processed, you will get an instrumental stem and a vocal stem. I'm not going to play all of it because then we probably get some copyright issues, but this is how the instrumental then sounds. And then you get the vocals separate as well, which is an amazing starting point to create the remix. The next step is getting the tempo right of the song and then speeding it up or slowing down the track depending on if you want to go faster or slower for your remix. First, you will have to know what the BPM is of the original track. For that, I'm going to select the original track and then go to the icon again and select detect tempo. Now it gives you a bunch of options, so it's basically in range in what you think the BPM is. For this track, I think 75 to 150 will be okay. So let's select that. And now it says that the tempo of the sample has been detected as 87.5 BPM. Let's select yes to set the tempo of this project to that BPM as well. And now let's check with the metronome on if it's on the beat. As you can hear, immediately it's off the beat. And to fix that, you want to look for where the 1 count is in the track. So let's count. It's usually where the kick starts playing, so that will be over here. Right here you can see that the kick starts. So 1. And now let's drag all the tracks on top of this line here, which is the 1. So right here it should fit perfectly on the beat. And now let's turn on the metronome again to see if it works. Now it fits on the beat. Then if you want to speed up or slow down the song, go to the sample and over here it says mode and then select stretch. Then do the same for the instrumental, the vocal or the acapella as well. So they're all on stretch mode. And now we can just change up the BPM of the project, make it faster or slower. And then all of these tracks will speed up or slow down depending on your project. For this remix, I want to go for an Afro House remix. So I'm setting the tempo to 120 BPM, which sounds like this. And with the vocal.
We don't gotta be in love, no. I don't gotta be the one, no.
Once that is set, you want to look for the chords of the song. And if you're not musically trained, I have a very useful tool that you can use to find the chords of a song. It's this website called Chordify, and on there you can find the chords of a lot of songs and it's very easy to use. Over here I selected the piano because most DAWs have the piano and a piano roll. Over here you can see the chords that are playing in a track, so we can just hit play and see how it moves.
Lock me up and throw away the key. He knows how to get the best out of me. I know fools follow.
It shows exactly at each part of the song which chord is playing. For this song it's very easy. It goes from F minor to G minor and then to C minor. Now let's put these chords into the piano roll. I'm just going to use a piano sound for it. Let's add the pattern over here.
Tell nobody I control you. I broke you just to own you.
Like this. Now let's start building up these chords. You can see each note over here. Let's put in the F minor chord, which is F, G sharp and then C. Then it goes to G minor, which is G, A sharp and D. And then it goes to C minor. Let's inverse this chord. So let's put it up like this. And now let's check with the vocal to see if the chords are right.
Nobody I control you. I broke you just to own you. They can't tell that I love you. Cause you're loyal, baby. I love when you're submissive.
So that works. You can also put down your own chords underneath the vocals. Just keep the same chords as the original track. Now that the tempo and chords are ready, you can start building the remix up like you would normally do with an original track. I will be just remixing the chorus part for this video, and I want to create an Afro House remix since that's one of the most trending genres at the moment. Let's add a bass line which will follow the same bass notes as the chords, so F, G and C. Put it in a new pattern, and I'm using this Reese bass from our Savannah pack, which is a very nice Afro House producer pack. Let's put it right there. Let's mute the vocals for now. And let's add a glide note here. Something like that. Now let's put down a kick. By the way, all the samples and sounds that I'm using in this video come from our brand new Afro House producer pack Savannah, which has samples, presets, project files, vocals and much more. And if you want to support that pack or find more information about it, then use the link in the description. So that's a very solid kick. Let's add some sidechain to the bass with a kickstart so it doesn't clash with the kick that much. Let's add the typical Afro House plug to get a real Afro House remix going, which is this sound. And I'm just gonna stay on the root note of the track. Let's create a nice repetitive pattern for it. And then just repeat this. Let's put it on top of the chords and bass right here. Let's add a little bit of kickstart for some sidechaining. Let's add another layer, which is this high synth cushion sound. And I will just put it in the same pattern as this one. Like here, on the root note. I quickly added some hard tom drums for that really Afro house feeling. They sound like this on their own. It consists out of 3 layers, which is this first tom, then the second tom, which has some more high end, and then an open head for some extra noise, and with the rest of the elements. Let's add some shaker loops like this one. And this one. Another percussion loop. And then let's copy this for the second part of the drop. And then we can add some more elements. One thing I want to add is this acoustic head loop for some extra drive in the drums. Another percussion loop maybe. Just to keep things interesting. Then let's add some effects like some atmospheric drone sounds to fill up some space in the track. Another ambient sound, which is more like a Foley recording. A downlifter for some extra impact. Just some basic white noise. And a transition uplifter here. Another thing that I want to add is a melody that's used in the track during the intro. I think it's somewhere over here. And I think it's cool to use it with a different sound. To find out the melody of this part, I'm going to convert this audio to MIDI, which is very easy to do. First, you have to open up an Edison. You can do it on a master, or you can just drag in the full sample here. Then just hit record for the part that you want the MIDI from. So that's enough. Then go to your channel rack and select the sound which you want the MIDI to be in. I'm using this sustained lead sound. And then go back to Edison, right click, and then go to tools. And then if you see over here, it says convert to score and dump to piano roll. So let's click that. And now it has converted this audio file to MIDI, as you can see over here. It looks and it probably sounds a little bit wonky. And that's because there were a lot of things going on in the track, so it picked up a lot of those noises over here. But I think we can like find the melody in the top notes over here. So let's just remove this and see where it goes. If you have a more simple sound like a guitar or a vocal, it usually works a little bit better. But anyways, I think we can like find the melody right here. It starts on F. Let's quantize it. and then it repeats again, I think. So like this. Let's just use this and put on the drop. See how we can make it sound a little bit better. Maybe 1 octave down. Maybe that's cool. I'm just kind of remixing the melody. I think that works. Let's add a little bit of reverb to this sound so it fits a little bit better in the mix. And a kickstart for some sidechaining. Alright, I quickly added this very simple build-up, which has some chords, the lead melody playing, and like some drum fills and transition parts, not that crazy. And then the drop hits with the vocal, of course. Normally I would just like really work this track out, but for now I'm just gonna leave it like the drop. I also filtered the vocal at the start to try and avoid copyright issues, but we'll see that. Anyways, this is how the final result sounds like. And now you should be able to create your very own remix. It's a lot of fun to do, to remix like a lot of different songs. You can learn a lot from it, and you can also use it to get some DJ support, because DJs like to play some popular tracks and remixes of it. So it's a very nice way to give it away as a free download to a DJ and get some support. It's important to mention that you cannot release a remix like this one on Spotify, because you will need to have the permission from the artist, and in this case with The Weeknd, I think my chances are very low of getting this remix officially signed. But I could send this out to some DJs and try to get some support on this remix, because that's always very nice. And otherwise I can just remove the vocal parts of the original track and see if I can find another vocal that I'm allowed to use and put this on top. So then I will have my very own original track. If you want to support our channel, then go to the link in the description, which goes to our website theproduceschool.com, and on there you will find a lot of different sample packs, also the one that I used in this video, and a lot of free downloads as well. For now, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.